Also, Polk, I see you being threatened to paint the wall. Wait. Okay, Crappy, we had you experience minimum wage work. Go back to McDonald's real quick. Okay, get over there because we've got a GM. We've got a GM who's going to come and help us. So please, everybody, say hello to our fellow wall painter, Polk Kitsune. Let's go. Let's have your game. Let's find out what kind of paint you're giving out. I want to see. Hello there, Polk.
Please no wall. Please no wall.
They want you to paint the wall, Polk. They want it.
They sure do. I don't know why. I'm not that good at wall painting. No.
Are we gonna paint the wall today?
No.
Was that a Christmas song? Are you doing Christmas songs?
Possibly. That's just a fancy that came to me in mind. And unfortunately, right after that was hot drinks. Thanks for bringing that back up, by the way.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got to share the Wendy's commercial. Like, yesterday it was pretty fun talking about various pieces of, like, training and the Wendy's they're not even advertisements, the Wendy's training. There's no way I would learn from them, no way.
And there's more than just that video here. There's multiple tunes, all of training. The catchiest one is definitely hot drinks, but there's a whole bunch of them. Look them up, please.
Oh, yeah, I need to. Well, I don't think anybody is going to be working in the game that you were giving out, except for maybe, like, literally all of the NPCs here.
yeah, they've got a big job ahead of them after all here. But, yeah, today, I decided to look up on the different things, and I decided to look into a bunch of vigilantes actually here. Some real tough guys here who can survive just about anything that's thrown at them here. There is ways of saying that they're good at delivering goods from rich oppressors, flooding out the corrupt system, and a pair of guys here calling themselves here, let's see, the Wet Bandits.
No, they're not the Wet Bandits anymore, Polk.
What?
They're the Sticky Bandits.
Sorry, I must have gotten something that's really outdated.
Yeah.
They're still going up against but good to know. They're still going up against their nemesis here, Kevin McAllister, a ruthless devil here, was a combination of MacGyver, the A-Team, and Jigsaw, in the body of a 10-year-old kid. Which is why they convinced everybody in New York here to hunt him down. Okay, I really need to double check on their background here. So yeah, we're bringing out Home Alone 2 for the Genesis.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, the cover does say the Wet Bandits escape, but they decide to change their ways and go sticky instead of moist. Not necessarily a better turn, but the players are going to figure out exactly what nightmares these bandits have in store. Honestly, though, I feel like the general workplace environment is more dangerous than Kevin McAllister. Is Chef Luigi gonna lose his pants? What's gonna happen today? Well, we'll find out in just a little bit. I have a tiny amount of just cropping to do, and here we go, everybody. Home Alone 2 for the Genesis. We've got Alpha 5, Jillo Ninja, Sarah Hyde, and Zeezer Fall. Zeezer. Oh. Yeah, I really enjoy, like, Home Alone NES. It was a Bethesda game, one of the earliest ones. This was not Bethesda, as far as I'm aware.
Nope.
That may be for the best.
Yeah. This is also one of the few games that I actually speedran.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm having a good time on this here. Like, I gave this out to... The way I discovered it here is I gave this to Liz start to play when she was doing all the Genesis games. And unfortunately, she hated it. I was curious enough to do, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And I liked it enough here that I did it over and over again. But that's the same stuff, right?
Yeah. By the way, I want to say hello to everybody in chat. I know that some people have been sneaking in lately, but a lot of good people in there. I see Flannel Cat and Murray. I would say I see Chiron, but first I already greeted you. Second off, you're kind of a butt sometimes. I love Chiron. Ow. Oh no, these sound effects hurt. Ow. Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh, we got a lot of those. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And speaking of Christmas,
there's a lot of crispiness in this. Merry crispiness. That's what I'm gonna wish people. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. That's it shit from the Sega Genesis. He's beautiful.
Well, I'm checking to see right now if they are ready to begin. Honestly, we've got some strong players in this match, and I'm excited to see how this goes down. I'm shocked some of these players haven't played Home Alone 2. Like, genuinely, Alpha 5 hasn't, Julo Ninja hasn't. I don't know about Sarah Hyde and Caesar, but the other two haven't? What the crap?
Yeah, I even asked. Actually, Alpha 5 asked if this was the free world record, and no, that's a Nintendo one.
I love the Nintendo one, and yeah, that's definitely the free world record game, and the free in big quotes, but free nonetheless. All right, I'm just checking right now because this is the first game of the day. We may actually get rolling a little bit earlier than right on the hour. What does this warning do to help anybody besides those who aren't actually hearing it? Nothing. But we're gonna start in just a little bit. It looks like they're all ready. So Polk, what are good emotes to spam?
Ooh, Christmas toys, gifts, presents, cheese pizzas, bandits, thieves. If you got anything for MacGyver too, please.
You heard it right now. Get spamming, people, because as soon as I see movement in a stage, I will start our timer. Spam, spam, spam.
Spam, yeah.
How is the title screen so crispy sounding?
I don't know. It's all about the jingle bells, I guess.
Yeah, as it turns out, Rice Krispies as well as Music Krispies, very popular around Christmas time. Yeah, a lot of people are familiar with the Super Nintendo run that was done at a GDQ. Ice Plug did the Super Nintendo version. This is Genesis, and it is significantly different in some ways. So what are we seeing here?
It's very different from the Super Nintendo. It's still a platformer, of course, but you always have a weapon at hand. You always have possibilities of doing this. Every suit guys there that's walking around here, yes, they will hurt you. If you hurt them, they will toss the suitcase at you and also hurt you.
Oh no, you tried. Well, duh. If you're gonna, honestly, if somebody attacked me in the airport, I would probably throw my luggage at them. Like, that's easy to. Oh no, Alpha 5 got the balloon as well as the fart sounds. Wow. This is very fartacular. Oh no! Is that what this creepy music is?
Yes! Well, it's because of him sneaking around on balloons, avoiding metal detectors, and the police decided, yeah, no, it's not happening. Oh, and the wood bandit's waiting for you at the elevator, it's also the exits.
Why aren't the police capturing the wood bandit? Come on, he's in the newspaper. We saw the cover. We saw the cover of the game. He's in the newspaper and everything. Oh, no. We're the police. We don't go after criminals. We go after children because we've got nothing better to do in New York. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is off to a pretty good start. So, tracking here is based off of the latest stage reached and then the progress within the stage. In general, I believe that the game is fairly linear, but are there any levels where you have to collect certain items or... anything like that.
There is no collection. The worst part is going to be stage 4, which is more of a spiral, but very linear still, and stage 7, which is going to be a pipe maze, because pipe mazes happen.
Some of these sound effects are really familiar.
And they tried to put in some voice acting, voice sound effects. It's not always great, but they were doing what they can with Genesis.
Yeah, the music is really goopy in these back rooms. I love how dimly lit the, like, luggage area is. I'm pretty sure that, like, they actually keep them relatively well lit because, you know, if you have anybody doing work in there, you don't want them to lose their arm from the conveyor belts. Come on. No, light this workplace up. Where's OSHA?
Come on. I also am very fond of the scene of the movie where Kevin gets lost within the luggage sorting.
Oh,
nobody ever talks about this bit.
Honestly, probably in the deleted scenes. I don't know. I never got the DVD version of Home Alone 2.
Also, Alpha is also heading toward completely the wrong way because the exit of the stage is actually on the left side. That whole little section on the right side, it's only for an extra weapon. That's all that's there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, luckily the referees did get a list of maps, which is going to be extremely helpful. We have some fantastic people who are helping out, though. No, Alpha 5 got crushed. Oh, no. That's why you do not let kids buy the conveyor belts. They might get crushed.
No. Heavy machinery. You may lose a limb to a kid.
May lose a limb, may lose a kid. Honestly, I don't know. This could be considered an alternate form of daycare. Oh.
Yes, but the enemy told you gotta go for this. Go by sorting, pick up your kid. You know, they'll have fun for the tubes.
Oh, yeah. So I'm looking at the referees here. We've got Linkura lost in New York as well. Dobby, who caught a pot of paint with his head. Oh, no, poor Dobby. Ho, 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 Jerry Erasmus. There's also Taven, electrocuted by an arc welder. Please don't do that. Watch out for the arc welders. Finally, Bees, Louise, and Not Electa also helping out. Thank you. So, oh, wait, Not Electa, the dry bandit. Oh, my gosh. Honestly, moisture is usually not good for theft. Like, it ruins a lot of stuff. You know, how are you going to sell anything to the, like, anything at all if there's water damage, you know? It's gonna take the value down quite a bit.
Yeah, and all the humidity in there, all the valuables, yeah, that's a problem. Now, here's one little mechanic that fascinated me when I first heard of the game, is that you can actually build some crafted weapons within the stage. You can see the little parts at the middle of the screen at the bottom. Each weapon has 3 parts that will flash around the place, and they're actually more powerful than your usual weapons, like in this stage would be a baseball. Few little problems. So, one, you don't get to keep those weapons at the end of stage, you lose them automatically at the end. And if the one bandits get your hands on you, yeah, that weapon, kiss it goodbye. Can't get it back again.
Oh, no. Yeah. So basically, use it or lose it.
Yeah. And that's if you take the time to actually gather them.
I think an airport worker just murdered Kevin McAllister. Oh, no.
I think that was actually Marv, but yes.
No. I saw like Marv was chasing Alpha 5, but from above, the man threw a suitcase down.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
It really didn't suit him. It was quite a case of battery.
Oh my gosh. You know, I've never had an airline lose my luggage, but I've had it go to weird places. Like, for some reason, it doesn't show up on the conveyor belt, so I have to go and talk to them. And they're like, yeah, we have it in this back room for some reason, and here you go. And I'm like, why do you have it back here?
Why is it there?
Yeah, why is it there?
Like, why did... This is kind of rude. They have a process for this after all. They should follow that. Like, what you can do? Yeah, the doves already survived, so that's always a good thing to pick up. ZCC Fall is also on stage 3, and in this stage, pretty much about 95% of everything that moves will hurt you. If you see the pizza guy sweeping out the front of the store, he will hurt you. If you see a cat around the place, he will hurt you. Icicles falling from the rooftop, that will also hurt you. Water falling together, that will also hurt you.
What?
The whole city of New York is at Kevin.
Stop hurting me, New York! Stop it! Honestly, you can say that as much as you want to New York. That's not gonna help. Like, no, it wants to punish you. Thank you, New York.
It will probably tell you to get out of the way. That's gonna happen.
With that said, this version was developed, as far as I can see, from the Sega Interactive Development Division. It came out in 1993, and the producer Tony Van produced several other games, worked on other games such as, oh my gosh, my Spanish coach? Did you work on the My Stop Smoking coach? I hope. Missed Anniversary.
Did you do my French coach?
The Bratz game, Cats 5, Dogs 5, Missed 5, lots of 5s. Okay. No. What else? Fahrenheit, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for Sega CD, Shadowrun, Subterranea. Oh, okay.
Oh God, Jeff. Oh God, that's a classic.
The Fate of Atlantis action game, that is not good. Tombs and Treasures for NES, which kept coming up yesterday as well. That makes me very happy. Experts, yeah, okay. I enjoy that. This person has overseen some actually pretty good games, and then a lot of very much not good games. You know, Shadowrun for Genesis, actually really cool. Infuriating, but cool. Subterranea for Genesis, fun, but honestly pretty bad.
It is pretty harsh.
Indiana Jones, the Fate of Atlantis, the action game, definitely bad. Like, oof. With that said, we actually have a voice actor credited for this, Nicholas Delia. This is the only game that they ever did voice acting for. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you for lending your voice to this game. Wonder which voice. I think we only have Kevin using voice, maybe the Wet Bandits, look at that.
Yeah, every once in a while, you kind of hear the Wet Bandits like scream while they're dying a terrible death. Oh no! Caesar killed Morty of Mortys!
No!
Yeah, we've actually got a hamburger. Ow, oh, ow, oh, ow, I don't, no, I don't. Okay, this sound is like, no. Why would they do that? It hurts so much.
They really wanted you to feel the pain of failing. It's like Kevin whenever he's shaving. Like, it's iconic.
Okay, well, David Delia, who might be the brother of Nicholas Delia, the voice actor, worked on the music and effects. Paul Gadbois also did. David Delia worked on other games like Batman Returns for the Genesis. Oh no.
Oh no.
Did the music for that. How about for Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball? Yeah, Sonic Spinball. Thomas Mason's
menu. Ooh.
Thomas Mason's Dinosaurs for Hire. Yeah, Disney's Bonkers. Garfield Caught in the Act.
I'm hearing a whole lot of good bags there.
Oh yeah.
The good and the bad.
What's funny is somebody pointed out this is the same studio that did Green Dog and Tailspin on Genesis, and I was watching a video earlier today and the guy was wearing a Green Dog the Beach Surfer dude shirt, and I'm like, what the crap? Why are you wearing a Green Dog shirt? Who wears a Green Dog shirt? And it turns out the guy from GameSack wears a Green Dog shirt every once in a while, I guess. The other person who did audio, Paul Gadbois, also did the groovy tunes for Green Dog on Game Gear, possibly other versions as well. Yep, the original for Genesis. Well, that's fantastic. Okay. I have way too many things connecting in my life. Yeah, it looks like Zeezer's stream has gone down, and that happens every once in a while. I'll go ahead and poke. Yeah, Zeezer apparently just restarted it, so I will try to refresh it.
Yes. We do want to keep track of what's going on after all. Yeah, hard to keep track if you don't see them. Meanwhile, we still get greeted by the sweet dulcet tones of Kevin screaming bloody murder. Green Dog seemingly a running gag for GameSack.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, Green Dog is definitely a meme-worthy game. And yeah, it's a game that is actually kind of fun. I think the Genesis version is enjoyable, but it just doesn't play very well. It's a bad game that's actually fun, you know?
You gotta get used to it. You gotta adjust to what Green Dog's giving to you.
Yeah, by the way, 3 players are currently on stage 3. It's just Sarah Hyde who is on stage 2 and is working to try to come back. So here's my question for you. What's the life situation? I see the lives at the bottom left next to Kevin, who looks like the Burger King for some reason. Yeah, what about continues? What happens when you run out of lives?
You do have a few continues. You do also get to earn some more if you get a high enough score.
Okay.
But otherwise, I also did set them up just to 3 lives, just a basic standard number, because the game is relatively short.
Gotcha.
This is one game that I did speedrun, and my usual time is about 7 to 8 minutes when you get a good run. So the game is not very long. It's just difficult. I thought, yeah, let's ease them to the standard and see how they deal with that. But yeah, they should have plenty of shots. It'll happen. They will have a continuous screen at the end of this. And if they are careful also with stage 2, there is a life loop you can do. There are 2 sets of dugs you can find that you can actually add up more lives if they want to take time for that.
Okay.
But, race setting, not always a good time to set that up. Sometimes you just want to restart.
Well, we're on to a pretty good start here. 15 minutes in, all of the players are learning the basics of how stupid this game is. Like, everything wants Kevin dead. New York is a brutal place, okay? You can't walk down the street without somebody with a mop trying to murder a child. That's just the New York life.
Every single cat is out to get you. They will take all of their time here out of their day from resting and sleeping just to leap at you and try to maul your face off. It's brutal out there. Kind of harsh. They are making some decent progress, folk, but I expect that the next stage for most of them will be the Great Wall, or rather the Great Fall. Most of them. If somebody doesn't get stuck there for the rest of the match, I'm buying a hat and eating it.
Honestly, Kevin McAllister needs to learn some humility, because pride comes before the fall, and I'm ready for him to take the Great Fall. Like...
Indeed, the guy is extremely cocky, to say the least. He's a level 20 bard at this point, the way he's supposed to be a charmer and get around, just because he's a kid.
Honestly, like, I mean, I'm not exactly a fan of shows showing adults, like, beating up children. I don't think that's a good idea. However, you could put Kevin McAllister in a dream situation where he falls off a cliff and dies and then wakes up in real life. That's how you manage to beat Kevin up without actually having him get beat up. See, clever storytelling. If there's an annoying child, make them have a bad dream. That's how you punish them in media.
I don't know how you describe this here, but it turns out that if you do that to him, he's going to turn out to Wile E. Coyote. He's already a genius. He's building traps all around the place, and now you want to fall off cliffs? He's going to be chasing birds by the time it goes up.
I love watching Sarah Hyde getting knocked back by people in the conveyor belt area and just falling into these holes and going back to the top, because this is like such Green Dog energy. You can tell that it was the same development studio. Green Dog is hilarious for just sending you back over and over and over and over and over and over again. I love it.
Over and over. He's beautiful. And unfortunately, Sarah is falling down the trap that I was saying here. That this little area here does not actually have progress. It's just to get that slingshot. That's about the only purpose you can find in that little area.
Yeah! Oh no! Alpha 5 has been captured by the Sticky/Wet Bandits and is now in the Macy's.
Yes, welcome to the toy store. We may be here a while.
What is this nightmare?
Some people... Welcome to the toy store. Yeah, we and if some people want to set up a counter here and count how many times people get sucked up, please go ahead. This is gonna be fun.
In the toy store?
Yes.
Okay. Probably one bajillion times, I expect.
Our final moment here is quickly stuck behind that little part. It's gonna get down there and
Whee!
back to the top.
Merry Christmas, everybody! I'm so glad that even toy stores have like automatic toys that come out and beat up children. Like, you know, probably not the right toys for your toy store, but I'm not gonna complain. Come on,
it's for most of the stage. It's a pair of boxing gloves on a helicopter. What could possibly go wrong? Kids love this.
Okay, maybe this is tasteless, but that's a different type of drone strike than I've seen before. Okay, Alpha 5 has gotten the big suck twice so far. Let's see if a third one's coming.
Third one's coming up.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Big suck number 3. We're gonna have a number 4.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is what will curse most people playing this game blind, because
number 4, the big suck.
Oh, this is genius.
See, I've got theories for how to get through this, but none of them are going to be easy to actually do because, yeah, as you said, we've got the big fall. Unfortunately, it's also mostly a blind fall because you can't scroll the camera down, so the players are going to have to memorize exactly where all of the platforms are that they need. Let's see if Alpha 5 is able to use that. Nope. Maybe here, maybe in this area.
Cannot get past that tube, and they're also being constantly harassed by a bunch of toys coming up.
Honestly, that's basically what toys were like in the 90s. Like, if it was a toy, it was probably the most annoying thing in existence.
Odds are.
Like,
but then again, there's a whole bunch of toys that were pretty much canceled because of how dangerous they were. Just look up lawn darts alone.
Lawn darts, okay, like those were sharp, okay? Like Furbies, they're annoying, but You know, and pretty much everybody hated them, but they still dealt with them, you know?
Yeah, there were different ways to deal with them here. People
The
find
big
out ways.
suck! Number 5! Woo! Oh my gosh, Poke.
It's perfect! Oh, and we have ZZ. ZZ Fall also reaching level 4. And, we got 3 of them on there. Oh, the counts can go up so quick.
Ah, Zebra got the big suck! Oh, yeah! Welcome, everybody, to Kusogrand8, where we celebrate Alpha 5 getting another big suck! We're children
welcome to
here.
Macy's, where we take care of a kid by vacuuming them up. You'll never lose them. They'll always be in the same place.
Oh my gosh. Caesar! Oh, Julo Ninja also! Just everybody getting sucked
Yeah, that happens.
up through the tube.
Really, they've gone into the wrong business. They need to sell vacuum cleaners. Clearly.
I am 4 years old. Okay, I am, like, I have the humor of a really dumb child at the moment, and I enjoy it. Yes! Another one! Come on! Let's do another one, everybody!
Now there is one specific block you need to land onto, a specific path to get there, and then you can hop over the wall. Now, if you reach the bottom of that floor, you're getting sucked up. There's no escaping.
Yep. And if you're sliding, you can't deal with it. You are just going to the end until you get sucked back up through the tube. Everybody is having absolute joy, like Julo Ninja. Woo! I love
well,
this.
Well, they have about half an hour to try to break away from this trap. We may be here a while.
This is so good.
I got a feeling we can get some very rude words coming up in a moment.
Not yet, but I think there's some Alpha 5 using pause strats to try to fall down. That's not a bad idea. If you really want, like, you know, it's a minor thing, but like figuring out a way to reliably remember how to get down and avoid sliding in the final slippy place. Yeah, you just need to figure out some way to not slide.
If you're sliding at the bottom, you're gone.
Okay, Z is close to the bottom. I think you need to go up around left in order to avoid sliding down. Yeah!
I also saw Julo Ninja make it to the block, but slid down, fell to the floor, and got sucked right back up.
Yeah, chat is pointing out that Alpha 5 has reached double-digit sucks. And I think that's just beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. I simply love it.
Oh, Alpha 5, good job not getting caught that time. Ooh, okay. Good dodges. Can you...
It's right
no! Oh, Alpha 5 is
through!
Alpha 5. Okay, that is definitely progress. Congrats, Alpha 5. You are no longer trapped in that specific location. Let's see if there's another one in the future. Julo, on the other hand, yeah, so I think everybody can see why this game is on Kusogrand8. Because it's perfect. I mean, yeah, let's just say that even if you like Home Alone 2, no, this might still be fun. Like, the music's a little bit weird, but at the same time, you know, it's followed the basic story of the movie so far. Once upon a time, Alex. He's not Alec, Kevin. Why did I think his name was Alex for a second there? Alex.
I don't know.
Alex Alexson, flew to New York and got stuck in a big old tube.
Look, we all remember how he got lost into the luggage mix-up. It happens.
Yeah.
Kids get lost there all the time.
Now, Sarah Hyde is significantly behind everybody else, and that sometimes happens. Nobody is going to get eliminated because of this match, but everybody struggles with different things, and unfortunately, the struggle here is falling into the tube 1 million times in a row.
And now the trampolines. Much easier to deal than tubes, but still a little annoying.
It gives you no breathing room. There's no way to stand still without risking damage in this game. And that's one of the pretty annoying things. At the same time, the game doesn't have a timer, so it's at least forgiving in that regard. There goes Caesar!
Indeed.
Get up that tube, get up that tube. Julo Ninja, go in the tube. Wait, Julo Ninja got past the tube.
Ninja got past the tube. Yes.
Fine, whatever. Caesar, stay here forever.
But the question is, will they get sent back to the beginning? Will they be back to the tube?
Oh no, don't say these things. Actually, taking enough damage, players might have to go back to the very beginning, but...
You see that tube? That's where they need to go. There's a whole bunch of little platforms that you need to hop onto, and when the moment is there, they're right back to the beginning.
Oh no, Alpha
Welcome back to the toy store from hell.
Hey, as it turns out, Purgatory is a real place, and it's called Home Alone 2 for the Sega Genesis.
I love this.
Yeah.
All I've ever wanted for Christmas was to give this, and Gears came early.
Yeah. The reason we laugh quite a bit with this game, this is something that, I completely understand the frustration, and, I feel bad for Sarah Hyde because she is struggling with this, but we laugh not because of the players, but because of the games, because these games, holy guacamole, they've got design.
Yes.
Yeah, Zezerfall has messaged me because I said in the Discord, I love this, and Zezer said, I don't. Okay.
Yes.
I feel ya. I feel ya. I love watching this. This is like a Christmas present for me. This is better than a toy store. Oh my gosh. We went to a toy store the other day because, Friday and Saturday we had friends visiting from Salt Lake, and one of the friends was like, I want to go and do a couple things, and they wanted to go to a toy store. Great. Let me tell you, some modern toys are genuinely really cool, and then some of them are genuinely freaky, and it's like, how can you give this to a child and expect them to not have nightmares? What the crap? Stuffed animals with the biggest eyes, the eyes are almost bigger than the animals themselves. No, Sarah Hyde getting knocked back by a suitcase. But yeah, there are some genuinely creepy toys these days.
Yeah, well, considering they have toys of Five Nights at Freddy's, yeah, I believe that. I totally believe that. It's different kids for different times.
I did find some, weird action figures that they had some Naruto action figures, and those were hideous. I was like, Justin, you have to see this, because I know that when you were a teen, you were all about Naruto, you nerd. And he looked at them, he's like, these don't even resemble any of the characters.
Well, then again, they probably moved away from Naruto, and now it's Boruto.
Ah, Boruto. What's Boruto's power? Beans.
Oh god, that explains the smell. No, of course. If it's all about parties, he's a ninja, silent but deadly.
Oh no! I didn't mean fart powers. I mean, well, maybe I meant fart power. I don't know what I meant.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
What
just
is it
acknowledge
going to
that.
be?
I'm clueless. No, Alpha 5, the big suck! You thought you could get away with that, but you got the big suck.
You got a big suck. They landed right on the right spot on the right little platform to get into, but they got onto the train right on the ring, which just right into the wall, right back up.
You know, there he goes. Oh, I love it. I think Sarah Hyde is going to get to the point where she finishes this level and is just like, thank goodness I'm done with the tubes. And she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know.
Jeez, man. There's bigger tubes out there.
Yeah, Sarah needs to go to the left, doesn't she?
Yes. The exit is
She's
actually on
just
the
been
left.
descending and going to the right, and that's not the correct direction to go.
No, she might not realize that what's on the left is not actually a wall. There another wall section you can't go through. But if you want as a grill, she can walk right through.
I think so. That's really unfortunate, but also that's an element of game design that can be very frustrating when the developers don't make it super clear what is an obstacle and what is just decoration.
Yes.
So, like, figuring out that you can go through specific walls or go behind certain walls, you just got to try to jump at, like, especially if you're stuck, it's good to try something new. Sarah Hyde is doing, like, the weirdest dash I've ever seen. It looked like she was, like, pushing something in midair.
Yes,
What?
Yes, because the A button in this case here is what they quote-unquote say is special. That's pushing. That's pretty much all that button does. It's pushing.
Oh my
He just put up his
gosh.
hands and try to push whatever is there, invisible or not.
Okay, I gotta love that. Yeah, I love that Chad is still trying to keep track of the big sucks, but there are just so many. There are just so many.
It's never stopped.
Yeah.
Again, it's the tube that keeps on giving. Black hole's got nothing on the big tube. It's a big suck.
No, Alpha 5, no! That was so close, but not quite.
Oh god. Is it true?
Okay.
Yes, even the referees are actually keeping count of the big sucks.
So right now, Alpha 5 has gotten the big suck 20 times. Julo
Yes.
Ninja 8 and Zezerfall 16. These are very important metrics that have absolutely no bearing on the match at all, but they're more important than the match. This is about the big suck.
Indeed, very important. Welcome to Whose Lines Is It Anyways, where the sucks don't matter.
That's why they edit them out. Come on, Polk.
Yes, we'll take care of that in post.
So right now, yeah, it's very clear that, like, first, second, and third are all up for grabs. Whoever is able to really figure this level out first can claim first place. Sarah Hyde is very much in fourth, but if she can get through this section, there's hope. It's just you gotta go left. You gotta go left.
You gotta think outside the box. Unfortunately, the bottom of that party, that one you cannot go through, if you just go a little higher up here where the grill is, you
jump
go
and go
through.
left.
Kevin unfortunately can't jump high enough on his own. He needs to use the other platforms to get up.
Yeah.
But I think that also Sarah's thinking that those parts that go up, I think they're thinking that they're also damaging them rather than being platforms.
Apparently somebody did some weird glitch with the tube, Zezerfall. I didn't see it. If it's interesting enough, I'll go ahead and watch a clip. Feel free to make any clips that you like, because I definitely will go back and watch some of them. Oh no! Sarah Hyde got smushed!
Oh no!
Yeah, whenever you're working with any sort of dangerous equipment, make sure that children are not around you. Ever.
Yes.
Okay?
And careful, we might lose a finger.
Yeah, and if there's a sign that says no, like, associates only, don't let your children in there.
Okay, Alpha is doing an interesting strategy here. They know that Marv is pretty much waiting for him up there, and he's actually using the bazooka to shoot him across from underneath the floor, so he's not waiting for there the next time. Interesting strategy. Let's see how that works out for him.
I'm not sure, because it seems like the the sticky bandits always, like, rejuvenate and come back, if I'm not mistaken. Like...
In this case, no. If you look at the lower right on the screen, you actually see their health bar. They take a lot more damage than anything else, but if you actually do get their health bar down, they will stay down.
How can you tell how much health they have, though? Like, I see their faces, but... Like, do they just, like, get bloody and messed up? Oh, Alpha 5 is through!
What? Alpha 5 is through and on to stage 5. Once you actually spot them on the stage, they will have a yellow bar next to their faces. You actually have to find them. And the beginning of stage 5 is also a bit of a trap, a bit of a puzzle, because that manhole is your only way up out of there, otherwise you can't get anywhere. That slide is just gonna bring you right back down, and you're being attacked by New York ninjas, it seems.
Yeah, the scariest thing about New York is those ninjas, you know? They just show up and... Like, Julo Ninja's gonna be able to handle them okay. Like, ninja versus ninja, I've got faith. But Alpha 5, as far as I know, has no ninja certification whatsoever, and unfortunately has taken a lot of hits. Yeah, as it turns out, New York is very dangerous, because if there's a random kid outside in the middle of, like, 10 p.m., someone is just gonna stab it. Actually, people... I'm gonna go ahead and say that on the streets of New York, I don't think there are too many children just being stabbed. I think that they're more stabbing adults. Come on, that's what it's... Like, kids don't have money. Why are you gonna rob a kid?
The loot drops on kids are really low.
Oh my gosh, you can't say that.
Well, what else would somebody go and stab a kid? What do you expect? Alright, so Alpha 5 does have 2 continues, so they will be right back to the stage.
Let's see. I'm just making sure we have this quoted so that I'm not the only one that Nightbot remembers.
Ah, beautiful. I accept this. It looks perfect. 10-year-old, not gonna carry a lot of cash.
So, I think Sarah Hyde has managed to figure out that you could go left. Yes. No, maybe not. I don't know. Sarah Hyde is playing the game, though, and that's the important thing. You never stop. You keep trying, because you never know when you're suddenly going to make progress that you couldn't make before.
This is definitely the other section.
Oh, good.
They did figure out they needed to go left. So we do finally have progress on Sarah's side.
Yeah. And as it turns out, it looks... I love that I'm looking at the referee document, and they actually set up an automatic form that will add up all of the big sucks so that we have the big suck total. Yes. And right now, it's sitting at 51. We have 51 big sucks, and Zezerfall has passed Alpha 5 in the number of big sucks, currently up to 22.
Ooh. And somebody actually went and actually did get a clip for you here about the pipe glitch. That was interesting. It didn't give them any progress, but that was interesting.
Oh no, right Zezerfall, that is a death. Unfortunately, death in the toy store. you're probably not going to want to open at least for another, like, 12 hours if somebody dies in there, you know?
Indeed.
Everybody go take a break, you know, you have the rest of the morning off, come back for the afternoon, okay?
Indeed. Now, Steve, no, you do not drop the body into the ball pit. I know nobody will find it, but you do not do this in this store.
Don't drop the body in the ball pit. Oh my gosh! This is like Breaking Bad, except Home Alone edition.
Which one is worse, Breaking Bad or Home Alone?
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
I will have to admit I've never watched it.
Kevin McAllister never dissolved a body in acid, okay?
Touche, but you've seen him electrocute a guy hard enough that his skin disappeared for a moment and became a skeleton.
In Breaking Bad, they put a bomb on a wheelchair. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead and say that Breaking Bad possibly is, like, has some bad things. Yeah, it's not Breaking Good. It's not like, hey, yeah, we're the good guys. No, he's a bad guy. Well, Sarah Hyde, wee.
It's a crossover we need to see now. Breaking Bad and Home Alone. It's the perfect combo, it seems.
Who would win, Kevin McAllister or Walter White? I feel like Walter White.
Yeah, he's got a science. McAllister's great at MacGyvering, but the other one's got a lot more C4.
That and Kevin McAllister isn't exactly about killing people. I'm gonna say that that's a good thing.
Well,
but that's what's gonna make Kevin McAllister lose.
You say that here, but look at what he's done to the Wet Bandits. Like I said at the beginning, the Wet Bandits are incredibly resilient. There's a whole video I saw on YouTube about a doctor recalling all of the wounds that the Wet Bandits would have gotten, and they would have been dead multiple times, and yet they're still
Sarah Hyde's through.
running and doing for the kid. Yay! Progress!
Celebrate! Everybody throw your hands up. Sarah Hyde has hope. Julo Ninja, on the other hand, I'm not sure where Julo is. What is this place?
They actually got past Alpha 5 and currently in first. They're currently at the depleted house.
Oh my gosh, Julo Ninja moved into first? That is really tricky.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, this sneak that passed right by us.
I mean, honestly, Julo Ninja didn't even make double digit sucks, only 9, which is pretty impressive. I mean, with a full game over, we could see repeat sucks, but I don't think that's going to happen. And Zezerfall is on to the next area of the toy store as well. As long as Zezerfall does not die, yeah, we could see all 3 of these players getting past the toy store. Sarah Hyde, I am so sorry what you're going to experience in the near future. Don't blame me, okay? Like, yeah, this is my turn. I started the tournament, but don't blame me, okay? Blame Polk. It's Polk's fault.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, that McDonald's employee training game from yesterday. Y'all, if you didn't see that, we learned how to be minimum wage workers in McDonald's yesterday, and honestly, it's a little hard. Yeah.
It's fascinating. You don't know what happens behind the counter. Unskilled job, my bad.
Apparently, there's a lot of stylist requirements when you're working at a Japanese McDonald's.
Kami, I'm hating it.
I want to say thank you to _fishy as well for resubscribing. Many thanks. I really appreciate that. It makes a huge difference. We are getting close to the end of the first match, by the way. It looks like Julo Ninja is still currently in the lead. Yeah, Sarah Hyde for a little while was like, I think level 2 has me stumped, and like shortly after that she actually beat it. So
Indeed.
Every once in a while, if you are stuck on something, even just typing in Discord in order to complain about it, that sometimes gives you a little mental breathing room. Like,
yeah, just enough of a let go here just to relax and see things from a different angle. Then you've got progress. Oh, and ZZ almost got past. Ooh, boy. Now, for stage 6, well, I said that previously here that all of the stages had improvised weapons. In stage 6, you don't have a single improvised weapon. All you get are bricks and a house.
Bricks are improvised weapons. They're made for construction. Come on.
I mean, yes. And the construction, by the way, is using it.
The thing that was made to put things together instead, taking things apart. How could you, Kevin?
That's why he's a criminal mastermind.
Yeah, honestly,
Look
like... he may be a criminal mastermind, but he's like... Now I'm wondering, what job did Kevin McAllister do when he grew up? He probably moved into like some... He probably joined an MLM, honestly, just knowing Kevin.
Actually, do you know how many Home Alone movie sequels there are?
There are a lot. Yeah.
Yes, and I believe one of them does actually have Kevin grown up. And
What?
it's actually his kid that gets stuck in the house with the kids of the one bandits, one of the bandits, heading over for that evening.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I hate that the devs put the squeaky wheel sound effect in here. It hurts. I know I've complained about it a little bit before, but I'm complaining about it more now because it's just so freaking painful.
And ZZ has made it past stage 4 finally. Ooh, and Sarah Hyde has reached the toy store.
Aha!
Here we go. This is gonna be great.
Ow! Stop it! Stop it!
What's worse with that little ring here is that its speed is also based on momentum. If you hit it slow, it will actually go slow. If you hit it fast, it will go fast. But the window to hit that ring and catch it, you actually do have to have the top of Kevin hit it. So you don't really want to go fast on it, otherwise, well, you're just gonna miss it.
So I'm looking, and apparently in Home Alone 1, he's supposed to be 8 years old, and in Home Alone 2, he's supposed to be 10 years old. However, Home Alone 2 happens exactly 1 year after Home Alone 1, meaning that somehow Kevin aged 2 years in 1 year. And honestly, I mean, almost getting murdered is probably a reason. No, Sarah Hyde! Oh, we're getting more big sucks, everybody.
The big sucks keep giving.
The squeaking! No, stop it!
Wow. Now, in the house, there's multiple different traps. Oh, and also all of the rats inside the house are also hurting you. For some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Not just one bed is in there. And one of the things that's also advertised about the game is that the two Wet Bandits will also learn new moves with more stages to go through. Right, they'll start climbing ladders, they'll start throwing things at you. They've got incredible human leaps leaping through whole levels. These guys are superhuman.
Honestly, I would say no matter how well a kid is doing getting through a house, a full-grown adult is probably going to do better. So, like, we're just seeing, like, Kevin being a dorky kid and, you know, the adults kind of dinguses, you know, still managing to... They can run faster. Like, I'm sorry, I've never met a child, like, younger than, what, 12 years old? I've never met a child younger than that who could outrun me. Sorry. Like, yeah, I'm fat, but I'm still gonna outrun you.
Yeah, but that's part of the genius of setting up traps like this, because every single time they have to watch where their steps are. The moment they stop looking at these, it's a paint cannon face.
I love watching Julo Ninja. Like, simply put, Julo Ninja climbed up a ladder, Wet Bandit got him, and, like, tossed him horizontally to fall through 2 holes. 2 holes!
Yes! It's beautiful. Oh, and this stage also has the how would I call it here? The Toilet of Nightmares. Because you actually need to pull the cord on the toilet. It will flush out the whole column of water. You need to hop on top of that in order to make progress.
Oh no! Alpha 5, is that a full game over? Oh no.
That is a full game over. And of course, by the end of the game over screen, the Wet Bandit are really proud of themselves after all. They just outsmarted a kid.
Well, that is going to be a significant setback, and I don't think Alpha 5 can get anywhere close to where he was before. And because of that...
No, not with this time.
Yeah, it's still, like, I would still try. You never know if, like, one of these pipes takes you straight to New York or not. Maybe they do. Maybe you don't even have to fly on the airplane, just tube transportation.
It's the future.
Yeah.
It's the future. You'll get everywhere by tubes in the future, don't you know? One day you just want to go to New York and suddenly 5 minutes later, you're right there.
Now, mind you, nobody is getting eliminated from this match, despite the tubes being a lot of fun. Alpha 5 is still likely going to come in at least 3rd, if not 2nd, depending on how Zeezer does during the rest of this. Sarah Hyde, I don't think can get out of 4th at this point, but it is worth trying for the last, like, 5.5 minutes. Technically, if she can figure out the big suck, she could have it. She could make it out.
Indeed. They still have 6 minutes to go through, and they haven't lost a lot of that many lives on stage 2, so they're still in this.
Hey, and per our referees, we have over 60 sucks.
Woo! Can we reach 69, please? Uh-oh.
Yeah, Alpha 5 is busy typing. Hastily typing. JK, stop typing. And Zeezer is on to the big abandoned house as well, which means Zeezer probably... Let me check just to make sure. This is more progress than Alpha 5. Because this would... No, Alpha 5 made it there. Got to the hole after the ladder. So, right now, I really don't know who is in 2nd or 3rd. But we might find out in a little bit.
Caesar is still 3rd, but they've got 5 minutes to try to get past that hole. So if that is the checkpoint at that point, if they get past that, they get at least 2nd. They'll be up to also Julo Ninja whenever they figure out the rest of the stage. Now, if it were my strategy in this case here, I'd take the time, bring the bandits to the basement, and get rid of them. Because yes, they do have a health bar. It can be taken care of, it can be taken out of the equation. They just have to deal with the rest of the stage. But this is a race, this is also near the end. So our players might be considering that.
Yeah, Sarah Hyde is approaching this in absolutely the correct way, which is to do the fall slowly, pay attention to where you're going, and hopefully be able to figure out how to get past this tube without getting sucked back up. And, you know, Sarah, the thing is, you don't know where you are compared to all of the other players, and because of that, you know, you should always just keep pushing to try to get through it. Yeah, I'd say that, yeah, it's unfortunate that she's so far behind, but she's playing the end of the match correctly. She's doing it right.
Give a push.
Yeah. Also, take into consideration, everybody, this game doesn't have a timer. Because of that, it's pretty important to realize that you don't have to worry too much about time. You know, like the Kuso clock is ticking, but slow progress at the end is going to be better than making no progress at all, especially if you're already caught back up to where you've been before and it's punished you over and over and over again. Take it slow, because just a few jumps could technically be enough for you to actually get through a place. That's not going to happen this time, but like I think she's playing it the right way, you know, just trying to go through this slow.
You don't know how far your opponents are. They might just be stuck as far as you can. You don't know until the final part of this. It happens all the time in these races.
Oh, yeah.
You think you're last, and suddenly...
This game has a lot of sounds, let me tell you. Yeah, Alpha 5 is actually pretty close to the toy store again. Alpha 5's been speeding through this, trying to get caught back up.
They're definitely making valiant effort. But they're just not going to have the time for it. And they haven't even reached back to, well, you know, the big suck.
Oh, yeah, the big suck. Oh! Zeezer grabbed the chandelier, created the hole, and fell through it after Wet Bandit jumped and knocked him down. My gosh. So,
yeah, because if you don't press jump while the chandelier is going up, you're just falling right down. It's obvious, really.
Yeah,
totally
so
obvious.
The big question is this more progress for Zeezer than Alpha 5? I'm not completely sure. It's really going to be up to our refs to determine who is in second and third. We know Julo Ninja is in first, as far as I'm aware, I think. And we know that Sarah Hyde is in fourth. That's the one place I 100% know.
Yep. Julo Ninja has reached the toilet of hell that I mentioned earlier, so they're definitely on first. That's no question about that part. Talking between ZZ and Alpha 5, and Alpha 5 is pretty much set in stone of where they are.
Yeah, to be fair, we've got 5 seconds. I think everybody's set in stone at this point. And that, everybody, is time. Congratulations to all of our players.
Woo!
Or biggest sympathies, maybe a little bit of both of those, because this game is special. Not the worst game that we've ever had in Kusogrand8, but certainly not the best either. With that said, I think I can go ahead and welcome Julo Ninja in to come and chat. It looks like Julo Ninja made it to a toilet, which nobody else saw. Of course the toilet is the big mark. Like the trail marker for how far the player has made it.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go.
That was very thick sounding water. Ugh. Yeah, how do you feel that the players did?
They personally, I think they did as expected. They did really good. Stage 4 was gonna be where everybody was gonna get walled. I had no questions about it, and I love that. It's perfect. I wish I could have seen the 2 base afterwards, but this is. What? I love the way they got through the way figures and things out. Got ahead. It's just I love this.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Julo Ninja may join us. I have invited him to come and chat. I definitely would like to hear some thoughts about this. Yeah, right now it is pretty clear. Jilla Ninja takes first. Sarah Hyde is one of our players who appears to have come in last. I was like, wait, the refs have Caesar marked as coming in last? That's not right. Yeah, Sarah Hyde. Second and third, they will get that hammered out. And it looks like Jilla Ninja. Yeah, Jilla Ninja's here. Hello. Congratulations at taking the victory today.
Oh, thank you. That was unexpected.
It's very much a game, and like, it's a very different game from the Super Nintendo version, but at the same time, like, it's got a lot of like surprising different trolls, different things that you wouldn't expect in a platformer game about Home Alone, and I love it. We laughed a lot at all of the big sucks that happened in the toy store. Oh my gosh.
That toy store was that ending. The rest of it was just, find a path that works. The ending was get the guy to not be there and then get the other one to fall down in the right spot so you can take the train up.
Oh yeah. I will say that, like, you held a solid lead against a lot of the players here, but at the same time, given 5 more minutes, somebody could have passed you up. I mean, Alpha 5 made it to the giant house there. Caesar was there at the end as well. You still stayed ahead of people once you got through the toy store. You were basically in the lead for the rest of the match, but people were catching up, and it got pretty exciting to see how everybody was doing. With that said, what are your overall thoughts about this game?
Aside from needing the weapons to take the bad guys out, and even then, some of them don't seem to.
Okay.
It's surprisingly well held together. Everything works as expected.
Okay, working as expected is good. At least for this company. We looked at some of the nightmares that they worked on, and honestly, I don't know if you know the Green Dog games, but they've got a special place in my heart, and they're extremely flawed in some ways, and this development studio made those, as well as some other Kusogrand8 classics that we've had here. But I enjoyed it. I thought that this was a lot of fun to watch, and definitely not the worst game that we've had on Kusogrand8. Yeah.
It can be a lot of fun, even though it likes to mess up with you.
Oh, yeah.
Play with that one.
So,
but you were only about two stages away from the end. So you were quite close to it.
Yeah, so I do have to ask you, with the game and with how everything went, is this a game that you could see yourself returning to at some point?
I mean, maybe.
I know I'm asking a lot here. Do you ever want to punish yourself again when it comes to this game? Yes or no?
Do you want to revisit that toy store bad enough for,
Oh my gosh. We heard that a few times during the stream. Well, great. I'm glad that you're here. Seriously, great job on taking the victory. I have to ask, are you streaming anything these days that would be interesting to people? Or if not, are you playing anything offline that you've really been enjoying?
I mean, I've been fairly lax in my gaming. I sort of just join in with friends and whatever they're doing. Same with streaming. It's sort of tournaments, and yeah, it's winter time. I'm sort of cozy rather than stream.
I like that. Now, we all need to be cozier, okay, everybody? You know, take a chill pill sometimes. Just, you know, put a blanket on or something. Kick back, relax, enjoy life a little bit. You know, we need to enjoy life. You gotta like it. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. Thank you so much for coming and joining. Polk, before we let y'all go, is there anything that you would like to plug?
Well, usually here on Wednesdays and Sundays we have the Shuffler Cafe, where we get together here, me, Ferran, Time Stalker, Varant, Mifa, and Dr. Mutagen. We just celebrated our first year anniversary of doing the Shuffler Cafe. You're going in there here, put a whole bunch of games into it here, and randomly go through various times trying to get as many clears as we can. It's a great time to go there.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm glad that like I made a version of the shuffler that other people have made iterations on, and you know that other people have been like having their own adventures with it. That really makes me happy. Yeah, the Shuffler Cafe over with Polk Kitsune if people are interested. Yeah, thank you so much. I will go ahead and let both of you go. Take care, Julo. Congratulations, and Polk, thank you for the game.
Oh. Happy to be here.
All right, take care, you both of you. You both of you, yeah. All right, take care.
Take care.
Well, everybody, we have 3 more matches coming up. I'm going to go ahead and run a quick ad because I need to stand up for a second. We will be right back with game number 2 of 4. Stay tuned.